Hi there, my name is Darius Amiri. I am an immigration lawyer and the chair of the immigration department at Rose Law Group PC, a law firm based out of Scottsdale, Arizona. And I am here today to provide an update on the public charge rule as it applies to U.S. immigration law and specifically to applications for visas and for adjustment of status or green cards. So on July 29th, 2020, just a few days ago, a federal judge in Manhattan, New York, issued two nationwide injunctions pertaining to the public charge rule. One injunction pertained to DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, and it prohibited them from enforcing or applying the public charge rule during any type of a nationwide emergency, such as what we find ourselves in now with the COVID-19 crisis. The other injunction applied to the Department of State and how they apply a parallel public charge application to visa applicants and green card applicants who are appearing at consulates or at embassies outside of the United States. So this injunction is a very significant ruling because it blocks the application of the public charge rule to immigrants applying for green cards in the United States and for immigrants applying for visas and for green cards outside the United States at consulates and embassies, and it's effective immediately. It's a nationwide injunction. So the application is effective immediately, and it's something that is going to, I believe, be favorable for immigrants because the public charge rule is so prohibitive. And I'll get into that right now. The public charge rule is not a new thing. It's been around for a while, and it's traditionally been used to block certain groups from immigrating to the United States. So it's got kind of a long and kind of a sad history. A recent sad event about the public charge was it was used to block many Jewish refugees who were trying to come over to the United States from Europe during World War II, who ultimately ended up, detained in concentration camps, really horrible things. So the public charge rule has traditionally been a negative thing that has been used by U.S. administrations to block immigration. The most current version of it, the one that we're seeing now, was rolled out by the Trump administration on February 24th, 2020. And essentially what it does is it makes legal immigration harder. The way it does that is it asks a candidate to list a lot of factors about assets and liabilities and debts, education history, vocational training, the ability to speak English or not, if anyone's ever had a bankruptcy before. And essentially what they do is they look through all these factors and determine if someone's going to become a public charge or a liability to the United States or be able to support themselves. So the idea is that the U.S. immigration system under Trump doesn't want to take on immigrants who aren't going to be able to be self-reliant and productive members of our economy. But that really, the effect of it is really to block a lot of potential people who could otherwise legally immigrate here. And a lot of times, older family members or people from countries that don't speak English as a primary or alternative language. So it was a very prohibitive thing, and we're really happy to see this injunction come into place today. Now, it doesn't mean that there won't be further challenges. This thing could go up to the Supreme Court, as other types of injunctions on previous Trump attempts to limit immigration have done. So it's not the end of it. But for right now, it's a good, positive ruling, one that we'll take happily. And what I would say is to anyone who wants to apply for a green card or a visa who thinks that the public charge rule might apply to them, even with this recent injunction that's favorable to us, I would definitely recommend getting together with myself or another qualified immigration attorney to talk about this injunction, how it pertains to their case, and whether the public charge rule should still be a factor in them ultimately getting their visa or their green card. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for tuning in. And if you have more questions or you want more information about our firm, check us out at roselawgroup.com or our immigration site, dacalawyers.com. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye-bye.